What if online marketing for local service businesses was easy? I know if you've got a little service business or you're a tradie, online marketing can seem super overwhelming. You've got to have a website, you got to do SEO, you got to do Google ads, Facebook ads. You feel like you're supposed to be doing so many different things at once. The truth is, you don't need to. There's one super simple place to start. It's low risk and something you can do yourself to improve your visibility online and start generating leads. And it supports everything else you do later. This place is your Google business profile. Now, this isn't a hack. It's not a shortcut. It's not a replacement for a website, but it is the foundation for local visibility. If you get this right, everything else works better. Now, this is for tradies and local service businesses. Think electricians, builders, landscapers, plumbers, lawyers, accountants, anyone who relies on people nearby, finding them and calling. I'm not going to talk a lot of SEO jargon. I'm going to explain the way that Google actually thinks. Let's see the Google business profile in action. When someone searches for a local business, this is what Google shows first. I'm going to search for a landscaper, and I live in Manly. Now, the very first thing you see is not a website, it is Google Maps, and Google chooses the top 3 businesses it wants to show. As you can see here, these are the top 3 landscaping businesses. These are the star ratings and the number of reviews. When you click on an individual listing like this, you can see photos, you can see the reviews down here that have been left. You can see their Google updates and a big call button, which is right here. Most people don't even bother scrolling past these 3 top listings. So they just tap call. If your business isn't showing up here, your website doesn't even get a chance. That whole section is controlled by your Google business profile, not your website, not paid ads, not social media. Your Google business profile decides if you show up, where you show up, and who Google actually trusts. So there are 3 reasons that your Google business profile is the easiest place to start. First, it shows up before your website. That's Google's first impression. Second, it's built for mobile behavior. Calls, directions, reviews, they're all easy to tap on your phone. And third, it's free and low risk. But this really matters. It's not in lieu of a good website. You also need a website to back it up. So you might be wondering, how does Google decide which 3 businesses show up in the map pack? Well, it uses 3 things. 1 is relevance, 2 is distance, and 3 is trust. Now, you can't change distance. If you're not a landscaper in Manly, you're not going to show up as a landscaper in Manly. So the game becomes improving your relevance and making Google trust you. Now, here's where people get confused. Your Google business profile doesn't replace your website. It leans on it. The Google business profile is basically the front door. Your website is the proof behind it. When those 2 are aligned, Google has confidence, and that's basically what they call local SEO. This is why your Google business profile is the starting point for local SEO. Local SEO isn't about blog posts first. It's not about creating 1,000 location pages just yet. It's about helping Google confidently connect a real business to a real location, offering a clear service. Your Google business profile anchors that. Your website expands it, and your reviews reinforce it. Let's just do a quick self-assessment to see if this is costing you leads. So I'm going to put in deck builder, northern beaches. Now, if you own a deck building company in this area in the northern beaches, you would first want to have a listing. If you don't have a Google business profile, then you're basically dead in the water just to start with. But if you wanted to compare your own Google business profile, you would have a look at a few different things, starting with the category clarity. You can see here their main category is deck builder, and that's why it aligns directly with the search that I've put in. Check your category and make sure that you have got exactly what you want to be found for. Okay, so if you look at the number of reviews these listings have, you can see that they've got 16, 31, 12. The minimum is 12. If you've got less than 12 reviews, you're really not going to show up here, but you'd want to be trending up towards 31. The number is important and how recent. So it's not good enough to have a bunch of reviews from 3 years ago. You need to continuously get them, and I recommend at least 1 per month, if not more. And then the other thing is with these Google business profiles is you'll see that they have, depends on what kind of photos they have. Like these guys have put 44 photos up of all different kinds of work. And then they also can do updates, which are sort of like a little blog post. They don't have any updates here. Those 2 things can also contribute to making your profile rank higher. If you're missing out on 2 of the 3, if your category is not right, you don't have reviews, and you don't regularly update your profile with photos and updates, then that's a pretty good indicator of where to start to get yourself showing up on the map pack. So let's talk about why SEO feels so confusing. Now, a lot of people start in the wrong place with SEO. They're working on the website, they're trying to run ads to compensate for the weak visibility, spending a lot of money, but they don't fix the foundation. And literally, starting with the Google business profile is the easiest thing that you can do yourself now before you ever get help to use SEO to bring in leads for your business. So the Google business profile is great because it supports everything else. If you have a solid Google business profile, solid foundation, everything else you do in terms of your local business marketing works better. Your website will convert better. Your SEO, you'll get those compounding growth from SEO. Your ads will work better, and you can stop guessing and start building momentum to get many leads for your local service business. So if you want help optimizing your Google business profile, in our next video, I'm going to show you what actually matters here, what you really need to focus on, and the mistakes that will quietly kill your visibility. If you like this video, comment your trade and your location in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.